Hello, YOLO fishermen. Welcome to your week 6 review. It is Tuesday, October 18th. It is about noon right now. Let's jump right into it with our game-by-game review. First up, we had Sean McGrath beating Pat Troy with a score of 127 to 104. For McGrath, he had huge production from LaShawn McCoy, 34 points, as well as Christine Michael had 19 points on those 2 touchdowns. For Patrick, pretty much a big day for Andy Dalton, had 23.9 points. A couple guys in the 11 to 14 range, that was really it. Not a very high scoring game on either side, but enough for McGrath to pull out the victory. Next up, we had TJ, 138, beating your commish with a score of 113. Pretty disappointing day for your commish here. His Jets really struggled last night. I needed them to bounce back and give me the win, but they didn't. Quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Carson Wentz combined for about 17 points, which just isn't going to get it done. Only real production came out of Terrell Pryor with 24 and Hunter Henry, who's the real deal at 17. On TJ's side, very nice production from Eli, 33 points on Sunday, as well as Julio Jones, 26 points, had a huge game against the Seahawks. Moving on to McAllen beating Walter by about 14 points with a score of 129 to 115. Again, not very high scoring. Dan's really only production was from his quarterbacks Drew Brees and Cody Kessler. They put up 43 and 28 points respectively. On Walter's side, decent quarterback play as well, with Mariota getting 13, Kirk Cousins with 21, and then DeMarco Murray with 12 points. His really only production came from his Tennessee Titans. On to our next game, which is going to be Jensen with a score of 164, beating Coyle with a score of 142. Nice win from Jensen on this one. Quarterback Tom Brady at 36 points, quarterback Tyrod Taylor at 24, Jonathan Stewart with 20, Spencer Ware with 26. So a lot of high scores and a lot of low scores, a lot of guys in the 6-2, 8-4 range. On Coyle's side, Andrew Luck had 25 points for him, which is great. My boy Aaron Rodgers only put up 12, which kind of sucks, but David Johnson had a nice night for him last night at 36 and 3 touchdowns, and Brandon Cooks finished with 30 points on the dot. Not enough to get him the win, but decent production. Then we have Sokol losing to Ryan McAllen. Ryan with a score of 171, Sokol had 152. Ryan had really good days from Matt Stafford, obviously Ezekiel Elliott, and his boy Odell Beckham, even though he's a fucking lunatic. On Sokol's side, great day from Cam Newton, great day from Lamar Miller, pretty good day from Coby Fleener. Other than that, nothing really of note, no big scores, but put up 152 points, can't argue with the results. Finally, in our last game, we had Jack Murray absolutely obliterating Colt Boyle with a score of 141 to 86. 86 might be the lowest we've ever had. I'm going to have to check the stats on that one for Thursday's preview. But on Jack's side, great day from Matt Ryan with 30 points, and Gronk put up 28 for him, which is huge. On Cole's side, he only had 1, 2, 3 guys in double digits, which is just fucking putrid. His high score was Phil Burrs with 13.1. That is terrible. Okay, moving on to our weekly accolades. First up is going to be McAllen's quarterback Drew Brees. Finished with 4 touchdowns, 465 yards passing, totaling 43.6 points. Very nice day for Drew. Obviously had a few big ones to Brandon Cooks. So good day for the Saints in their win over the Panthers. Next up, our doofus of the week is going to go to Sean McGrath's Golden Tate. Had 29.8 points. However, he was on his bench. He totaled in the end 8 catches, 165 yards, and a touchdown. Did a lot better than Sean's other 2 wide receivers, Willie Snead and Travis Benjamin, who combined for 7.9 points. Really could have used Golden Tate's performance on this one, but got the win anyway, so it didn't matter. Finally, in our last award for this week, we're going to look at Serendipity Serendipitous or Sear. Now we haven't done this one yet this year, so strap in for this. It's going to go to Jensen on this one. He decided to play both Kansas City running backs, Jamal Charles and Spencer Ware. Talk of the town at the beginning of the week was that Jamal Charles was back. He's going to be the starter and get all the carries. But Jensen decided to keep Ware in the lineup in his flex anyway, and it paid off. Spencer Ware finished with 131 yards, I want to say, and a touchdown on 24 carries, 26 points. He got kind of lucky that Jamal Charles finished with a touchdown, only had, I think, 9 carries for 33 yards, but had the touchdown, kind of salvaged his day, gave him 11 points. We're going to call this one serendipitous. Jensen just got straight up lucky that Jamal Charles got in the end zone and Spencer Ware got most of the carries, which is really the opposite of what anybody thought was going to happen this week. Okay, it is now time for everybody's favorite segment. It is your Week 6 Power Rankings. So, let's take a look at where we are through 6 weeks. A lot of changes on this one. We have a new number 1 in TJ with his Free Hernandez team. Number 2, Ryan, Bend It Like Beckham. Coyle drops from 1 down to 3. McCallum moves up to number 4, with Cole with his 86 points dropping down to number 5. 6 and 7, McGrath and Jack are going to stay exactly the same. Jensen with his big win is going to move up 3 spots to number 8. Sokol going to stay right where he is, number 9. Patrick drops 2 spots to 10. I drop 1 spot to 11. And Walter Camacho wins the rear yet again. Alright, I think that's all I got for today. We are officially finished with interdivision play. Brookwild's terrible, so they are finally happy to be playing each other and not the powerhouses in the Katie Cummings division. Katie Cummings team's probably not so happy to be done playing Brookwild and have to play each other now. But because of where the records stand right now, it's wide open in both divisions at this point. It's really anybody's game. Be on the lookout on Thursday for your Week 7 preview. I believe that's all I got for now. Peace.